Classic World of Warcraft not appearing. Good, good, good. Thank you, Chopper Dan, for the 72 months. 6 years. Oh my god. Put some credit on Nerd Hyper in the chat for Chopper Dan. Swag. Thank you, Chopper Dan. Keep on choppering. Oh, I gotta heal up.
I have many wares.
Alright. And thank you, Flanders, 77 months. Swing! Thank you for the 77 months. And then you giant octopus, 13 months. 13. Swag. It's a repeat? Oh yeah, I guess that wouldn't make sense because you I actually remember that now. Well, you've got so much hype around your nerd day, we celebrate it again. Oh my god. I got my heating pad on. Because my neck and shoulders hurt. It's giving me a headache. So I'm also drinking this beer to also get rid of the headache. Mmm. Beer. Hooray, beer. If you want to join for WoW Mount, search Krendor Legacy Raid Group Finder. Tonight's password is B Boulder. B Boulder. I'm actually pretty excited for the patch tomorrow. Should be fun. I too have beer. Hell yeah. All right. Bum, bum. It was just like one of those headaches where it's like your shoulders and it's like the back of my head and then it's like also like my TMJ. I hate it. Cat's yowling. Cat. All right. Monster Ultra Rosa. I don't even really know the flavors of Monster. Is that like a the pink one? I know the colors of Monster. Here's the bank.
What needs bring you here?
It pink. Oh, that's Punk Punch. No Punk Punch here. It's not the bank. Oh wait, didn't we need me to start the endeavor for the month or something? I can probably do that real quick before I forget to do it later. Right, hold on. All right. Right, here we go. Wait, I clapped for you, giant octopus, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm like 90% sure. That's a high percent. So I did half a mant run today in Uma. Now I just got to do the other half. Yes. Okay. I was sure of it, except for the 10% that I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure I did, but you never know. Let's see, where do I start this? Over here?
What can I do for
Is it here?
Wonder no more.
Oh wait, it was like
What do you seek?
one of these, right? Or is it in the center? Or wait, no, it's this guy over here, isn't it?
For the people.
What
We're
endeavors?
in this together.
So we have Grummel, moderate mechanization, or smell sensation. Which one of these have we not done? I don't think we did moderate mechanization. It's Argentina week? I don't even know what that means. You know, the current career scenario is getting old when you can only stomach half a career a day. Yeah, it's just like... I'm just like, I don't know, man. Smell sensation is the Niffin, the mole people. I don't think we've done the mech one. I'm gonna do the mech one.
Here if you need us.
The gnomes are here. Oh, for the weekly quest. Yo, hell yeah.
Got any schematics?
How can I help in Mechagon?
Okay, back to work.
How can I help in the
Always
neighborhood?
be constructing.
Oh, we
You
have?
have acquired my attention. Never too late to improve yourself.
I don't remember it. Oh, we've done all of them? Alright, well. I don't think I got anything from these. Yeah, I didn't get any of these. So if anything, we're doing this for me. Get a bunch of gizmos. Blueprints.
Standing
Alright, sick. Was the first or second one we did? That would make sense. I think it was the second one, because I think the first one we did was the Grummels, because I was like, Grummels! So that makes sense. Didn't stand like the Mant when it released. That's why I haven't played since it released. I mean, I didn't mind it at first. Does Tina know it's Arcantina week? That's a good question. Yeah, like one more month and we'll be free of it. Like 5 weeks. Thank God. It's like, I don't even mind it, but there's so many things that are just annoying with it. You have to pay attention to it. You have to set your schedule. You have to be like, I hope I picked the right race schedule that I preloaded from the whatever. You have to like pay attention to your items and use your items. It has to always be like turf horses, because like the dirt horses are annoying to run except for a few of them, and then you have to like I'm tired of it.
Okay. See you later.
Where am I? Who am I? What 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 am I doing? I was going to... Oh yeah, pick up the thing over here. There it is, Arcantina. And then I can warp there. Whoops. Weapon rack. Giant growth
You got
potion.
the coin? Because I've got the bargains.
They sell things that I can buy, but I can't buy. So I need to complete quests.
Travel
Right.
safely.
Bye.
Wait, where's the cheer
White
thing?
Tiger watch over you.
Toasting brew. There it is.
Have a good one.
Hey, what does it say?
Looking for something specific? Good day to you.
Too crowded in here? It's absolutely not too crowded in here. Yeah, I remember you need 3. I've done it a few times.
Sit the spell with me, champion.
Finest squares in Court Terrace right here.
Need one more. Can I do the same person again? Hooray! Hell yeah. That'll do it. I do like the Arcantina though. It is a nice little cozy place. Thank you, Gabo Jester, for the raid. Thank you, Gabo. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah, I hope they do more with it. Be neat.
Pleasantries can wait. Remain vigilant.
What do I get? 1% upgrade. I mean, hey, you know what? I'll take it. Fine with me. That's 1 whole %. All right. You want to join? Go to Raid Legacy Finder, Krendor Mount Run Night. Password you got to put in is B Boulder. Do that, and you can join and have so much fun getting WoW mounts. And you're gonna have so much fun that you'll combust. All right. Normally just Lurk saw you at the end of my thing while they come over. Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. I don't know why my neck and shoulders just tighten up. I had some, I just had a bunch of shit I had to do today. Maybe that's why. I was recording Pointless Top 10 audio, so I'm halfway done with the audio for the new one. So I think tomorrow I'm going to finish the audio and then try to upload that by the evening so that there'll be a new Pointless Top 10. And then, I was doing the audio for, I'm doing a video, another shitty tier list video called Ranking WoW Zones based on how fun I think they are. And I forgot how long doing a video based on WoW Zones takes. What the heck? Alright, more pets. Honestly, people have been loving the shitty tier list.
Thanks.
I genuinely filmed like 45 minutes of tier list zones yesterday, and then today I did like another hour and some of just tier lists. By the end of zones, I can't even think straight. That probably gave me a headache and neck pain, to be honest. Many zones. No, I haven't done a music for Pointless Top 10. Thank you, Thunderbrain, 28 months.
Let us see if you are worthy of my skin root, mother.
28?
I've
Fine.
failed you.
Thank you for the 28 months. Dude, it's hard out here in the YouTube mine. Somebody think of the YouTubers.
Galagos, think we can take
I had to
this
update some of my old thumbnails. I'm gonna have to make another compilation of my videos.
The sky is her domain.
I'm doing audio. I also had to do some recording for a thing I can't talk about yet. I had physical therapy. Dude, it's intense.
Champions, when you're ready.
And now I have to live stream, man. Like, unbelievable how difficult this day has been. Yeah, the children in the coal mine shudder at becoming a YouTuber streamer. You might say he's going all out.
You are here, which means Eranog
Meow,
is dead.
meow, meow. The Clutch Warren. Dude, we haven't done this place in a while to the point where I don't even mind doing it.
It's just an obstacle to be
I take it we
cleared.
didn't do it on Mythic. Or maybe we did, and I just didn't do that one fight.
To me, he was a son. My fury
Da-da-da-da-da.
knows no bounds. Ezra does not matter.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Vengeance of my son. Hail fury! Rule to me!
Been doing this place in Abras every week for a while now. I really like the sets in both. Hell yeah. They do have some cool sets. Honestly, the more I think back on Dragonflight, I actually really like Dragonflight. It was a fun expansion. I still have my brands formation from last time I came to WoW Mount Mondays 2 weeks ago. That's how little I play WoW lately. That's fair. I mean, the new patch is coming out tomorrow. It's probably worth checking out. I didn't really do much of the last patch, but I think I'm gonna do this patch because I actually think it seems pretty cool. There's like new zones and shit.
Lightning crash!
I feel like this happens with every expansion. Well, here's the thing. I actually like Dragonflight while playing it. I never really disliked Dragonflight. But now I think back on it and I'm like, actually, I did really like Dragonflight. So I'm more so confirming what I thought. Because there's a lot of people that didn't like Dragonflight. I mean, I didn't really care for the Dragonflight lore a lot of the times, but when do I ever care for the lore? So I don't even really think about that. Tried to do the angler thing, the progressions bug couldn't do much past the beginning. Maybe I should check that out. So I haven't done it either, but that seems like something I would do. Honestly, War Within, I still like War Within a lot. I do think I like Dragonflight a little more than War Within, looking back on it now, though. Not by a lot, but... Don't beat Sourfang's cinematic story ever for me personally. I think the most I ever got into the lore and the stuff and all that was probably Wrath of the Lich King. Plus, like, having went back and played classic Wrath of the Lich King, I think Wrath was my favorite expansion in terms of blending classic with modern WoW, if that makes sense. Like, it had that classic feel still, but it had a lot of the modern mechanics in it, like Dungeon Finder. And just like some of the polish of modern WoW. Dalaran was great.
Lightning crash!
And I still love BFA. I don't care what anyone says. I still love BFA. They showed off new Draconic models to not let them be playable. Wait, what? Oh, I see what you mean. I wish they did more allied races that were like actual new races. Like how we got Volparen, you know what I mean? Like I wish we got more like that. It's like Haranir are alright, but they just remind me of like elves or something. I don't know. And then like Earthen are cool, but they're just dwarves. I just want like, you know, like an actual like Huskar or like ogres or you know, something. Draconid, Tortol, and like, I don't know. It's because I just really enjoy, or yeah, I guess Haranir are Temu trolls, that's true. I just like those, I mean, I don't even care if they're allied races. I just want more of those races in general. Yeah, it seems like they try to stick to human-esque skeletons, which is my least favorite thing.
Champions, now is the time to strike.
As we know. Bum, 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 bum. As long as I can keep the pangolin toy permanently active, I can pretend that's an allied race. You know what? That's true. It's complicated as hell to model armor for a ton of skeletons. Yeah, that makes sense. That explains why even like, aren't Volparen like probably goblin or gnome skeletons, I think, right? They're one of those.
Unworthy mortals, when my kin are unleashed, we will reclaim this world.
What up, Erdemius?
True dragonkind. The false reign of the aspects will be ended.
Will be ended. Yeah, Sethrak's probably one of the most popular ones people want.
The age of the
Blast them.
begins. You think the Titans brought order to this
Oh, jeez. The amount of clipping issues on Haranir Transmog still exists is wild. Yeah, they probably would. If they did like a unique... If they did like Tuskar or some shit, it would probably be terrible. Like the amount of issues it would have with clipping would be out of this world. Humans and Draenei are the only alliance races you can play? What the heck? Dude, you're like me, except dwarves and gnomes are the only... Actually, I play Night Elf. I have a Night Elf in my team. I'm literally playing a Night Elf right now. Yippee! Woohoo!
We failed. The incarnates are free.
The incarnates
Must go to
are
Alexstrasza
free.
and Nasdormu and tell them what happened. They stopped the incarnates
Damn, we got
once
2 mounts.
before.
Nice.
I have to believe they'll be able to do so again.
Then let us not delay. If there's one thing I've learned from all the battles I've fought, it's that no matter how dark things get, we must never lose hope.
I assume gnomes and dwarves are too sexy for them. That's why they chose to play ugly humans. Dude, I've always said they always find gnomes and dwarves the hottest. Oh, I forgot I have my squirrel. Wabberus, away. Dude, I love these squirrel mounts. Actually, these might actually be my favorite store mounts they've ever done, aside from the mouse. I love these mounts. I haven't used the other one. I should switch it up. What's the use the fire one. So I got the frost one on my mage I use all the time. Whee! Yeah, the dark one's pretty cool. I'd probably use that on like a warlock or something. I like how they just kind of hover. Pretty neat. The Petitioner's Concourse? What are they petitioning? Is it down here? Oh, I didn't even tell you guys about my latest injury. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's already feeling better a bit. But it's another Krendor classic. Hold on. And that's not even including the headache, headache and neck tightness. I've had that for a while. It comes and goes. So last night, we were getting ready to go to bed. Well, we were about to get ready to go to bed, and then we were watching Kiki's Delivery Service, but the Japanese dub or sub, the Japanese one where it has subtitles. And then we watched that, and then I was like sitting on the couch with Kat, and I was like dozing off. You know how like you're sitting there and you'll just be looking at your phone or something, and then you're just like, and then you like drop your phone, and you're like, you like pick it up, right? Anyway, so I was doing that, and then I fell asleep for like 5 minutes, and I woke up, and I was like, and I was like, I gotta take a shower. So I went upstairs to take a shower, but I was like, dude, I gotta check if my iPad's charged so I can play my Thunderstorm ASMR like I do every night. Well, I forgot my laptop was on the ground. And I accidentally kicked my laptop. It's like I walked into it and kicked it, and I was like, ah! And then in reaction to kicking my laptop, all right, here's my legs, and I kicked it, and then I went, oh, and I like pulled my leg back. So like I had that reaction of like kick, and then like my leg pulled back, and as I pulled my leg back, I just felt my, I don't know, my hamstring or my adductor. I think it's more my adductor. Your inner thigh muscle kind of just like burn, and I was like, oh. Was the laptop okay? Luckily, yes. And then I was just like, and then it just burned. And then I was like, oh my God, did I injure myself terribly again? But I was able to walk around. I was able to move and stand and do all my normal stuff. And I was like, okay, I don't think it's that bad. So I went to sleep, and I woke up, and it felt the same. It's just like kind of aggravated. But I was able to like, you know, walk around, go to the gym. I did a lot of normal stuff. So like I just like, I did a slight muscle strain. I think it's because I was like laying down, so all my muscles kind of tightened up, and then doing a jerk reaction kind of just strained and over pulled my muscle. So, yippee! Honestly, out of all the injuries, this one's like not too bad. I would take this over a lot of them. I would rather have this than my current head pain.
Finally, its grip weakens.
Right.
The Soccereth wields some power that can tear at our minds.
Yeah, not season ending.
Holds no such power, my son. Sinister forces are.
I mean, yeah, I do some adductor exercises, but I'm not gonna be doing them for a little while now.
I am but an echo.
Definitely not.
I cannot stop intruders from attempting to plunder my secrets. Now that my heirs have arrived, we can ensure no outsider claims what is rightfully yours. I assume you have heard many stories of this place and the role it played in my downfall. Do not let them temper
a thing.
your perception. These halls are your birthright, and the outside.
Yeah, pretty much whenever I get the head
We have come to
tightness
secure
headache type
perimeter.
thing, it's just annoying. You get it? It's like back in the suboccipitals, right?
Where is Soccereth?
The old suboccipitals. So it's like here, and then it kind of radiates to your eyes. So it's like a little. It doesn't like hurt, but it's like you get eye strain, and then just like the jaw
What
in there.
are you?
Whisper in the
Then just like down my neck and stuff.
would see the value of
It sucks.
I offered.
Cat, it
Yet
sucks.
You rejected them. The
I don't think he
Drakthir
cares.
eagerly accepted. They were designed to serve.
I have to work on my adductors to keep my knees from sliding out of place. That is true. I mean, I had to work on my quads, adductors, everything to keep my meniscus from hurting. And I was doing pretty good up until yesterday.
Your
Usefulness has ended.
impudent mortals. If death is what you seek, I shall grant it. Give in and attain power beyond your comfort.
That's true. Cat hears the injury stories every day. Why am I a space goat? Someone probably turned me into one.
Across the endless dark.
Yo, Bulls got a new coach. They got that guy from Portland, so that's pretty neat. He seems alright. He used to play with the Spurs. Speaking of which. A new era of Chicago Bulls basketball. Get excited.
Earth yields to You lack imagination. Could be falling
Volcanic Heart. Why'd Portland let him go? Because they didn't want to pay him money. Pretty much they're cheap. And he was like, hey, can I get paid? Because I literally led this shitty team to the playoffs. And they were like, no. So, yeah. He's the dude that literally took over for Chauncey Billups after they were like, hey, it turns out he's gambling on games. Yeah, their owner's like an actual crazy person. Or, you know, not crazy, but cheap as hell. Well, maybe. He might be crazy. I don't know. Dude, I might actually be a professional NBA scout. I remember back in the day, I was like, man, I hope the Bulls take Jalen Brunson. That'd be pretty cool. And then they didn't take him. And then the other year, I was like, dude, I hope the Bulls take Walker Kessler. He'd be pretty good. And then they didn't take him. That's already 2 picks. I'd already have like a solid team going if I was an NBA scout. Now, my other picks, I'm not sure about. But those 2, they turned out pretty good. my money bar. And the Bulls still might get Walker Kessler. They might offer him $30 million or something because they have like 60 million in cap space. Yeah, I'm an NFL scout, NBA scout. Although my NFL scouting wasn't as good, but there's still some things I successfully scouted. I don't even know how to scout baseball. Baseball is one of the weirder ones. It's like minor leagues and shit. Nice. Hockey's another one that's kind of like that. Hockey's probably the most like baseball-esque one, 'cause it's like they have to go to the minor leagues. Sometimes they're like they can play right away if they play offense. Otherwise, if they're defense, they have to learn how to play defense for like 2 years or some shit. Hockey's kind of weird. I saw Carolina one.
What will happen to my people? Is this the fate of all who pursue his
10 years they only scouted on launch angle. It's true. Dude, look at that launch angle. I actually do hope the Bulls get Caleb Wilson. I wouldn't mind Cameron Boozer either, but I think I'd rather they get Caleb Wilson. I think he's got a higher upside. And then they can use their second pick to get either a center or like a shooting guard. You're in the heart of Kane's country. Cup wins big here. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, they deserved it. They were definitely the best team in the regular season and in the playoffs. Pick do the Bulls have? They have 4, and then they have 15 because they got the Portland pick. So they actually have 2 picks in the top 15. And then number 4 is essentially just there's Dybonsta, Darren Peterson, Cameron Boozer, and Caleb Wilson, which are like the 4 main guys. So it's essentially just pick the one that the other teams don't pick. Will Cam Boozer paint his bald patch like his dad? I think Cam Boozer has like a broccoli zoomer haircut, so probably not. Maybe when he's older. Dude, I remember Cameron Boozer on the Bulls. Or not fucking... I can't even think of his actual name. I remember Boozer on the Bulls. Carlos Boozer, yeah, that was it. I wouldn't even mind Darren Peterson, but he's probably gonna go in top 2. I heard that Utah might try to get Dybonsta because he went to BYU, so there's like that weird Mormon connection thing going on, so they want him. I don't know, man. Whatever. As long as the Bulls get somebody. That's like next week. Password is what was it? B Boulder? Yeah, B Boulder. Mr. Plow is a loser, plus I think he is a boozer.
Terrasect have made off with our supplies.
Not the Terrasect. I'm Wild Fairy in queue. All right. Fight Wild Fairy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it'll be fun. This is the most excited I've been for the NBA draft in a while. Normally, I'm just like, what player will the Bulls ruin this year? And then the one time they took a player I like was Ayo Dosumu, and then they just traded him away. That's neat. Man, I love the Azure Spain. Using your impeccable basketball knowledge based on nothing but vibes, do you think the Sharks or the Airs will win in 2 days? Absolutely the Sharks. Although the Sharks could be biting Air and then they'd be missing, but I think the Sharks got it. Yeah, big Shark plays. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. We need Blurn's ball from Futurama to exist. That would be pretty fun, actually. Rendor supports my local team then? Dude, hell yeah. I've always been a big supporter of the Sharks. Always been a big supporter. It's the place that's burning. Super excited for a book. If you know what we'll do for publishing, yeah, I'll probably just do my self-publishing. It's probably the easiest. I mean, I'm not trying to make some crazy book deal or anything. I'd probably just self-publish this and then do my own audiobook and all that. The only time I actually followed basketball here was when I was in a cafe nearby at a promotion. If we won, they had cheap coffee, and if we scored 100 points, it was like $1, and then the cafe got closed down for not paying their taxes. Dude, what a twist. Better be a New York Times bestseller before it releases. I mean, honestly, apparently it's not even that hard to crack the list of like best-selling books if you're just an influencer person that's like, hey guys, can you buy my book? Who would have guessed? Having a pre-built audience helps you make lists of popular things. There's no way that would have been how I won Heroes of the Storm Streamer of the Year 2014, that's for sure. Don't a lot of authors juice those stats by buying their own books? I have no idea, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't care enough to do that. It's like gifting yourself subs. And I would only do that if they actually still let Valorant gift subs if you did. So it's just very dumb that Valorant stopped that. Although apparently they're doing that deal again, but with various games. They're doing it for like TFT in August. That's really the only game I can play now that won't make me lose my mind. From Riot. Will the audiobook be narrated by Jesse? No, it'll be narrated by me. Yeah, they're doing it with their fighting game that I don't care about. Jesse do the sound effects? I don't even know what sound effects there'd be. I don't think I've written one sound effect. I've read some of Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit. Fishing noises? I mean, so far there's still no fishing noises. Password is B Boulder. Not even one Garf sound effect. I mean, I'm not writing a book for sound effects. I'm writing it to be a good book. Maybe if the opportunity arises where I think, hey, this would be a great moment for a sound effect, then sure, I'll write in a sound effect. But so far, I got no sound effects. What is this? Why are you giving me various beacons and candles? All right. I popped all of them. Oh, there's gonna be numerous podcasts in the book tour. Don't worry, I'll be on big hits like Cox and Crendor, Geek Enders.
Beginning to bore me.
Yeah. There's so many podcasts lined up. Oh yeah, JP has a podcast. That's true. I could try to go on that one. Although JP is, I asked him, I was like, hey, we should be able to come back on. And then he was like, oh yeah. Haven't heard a thing. Haven't heard a thing. Listen, people loved the It Me JP Cox and Crendor edition. He's missing out. Oh, that's true. I can talk about it on the Three Guys and Bear Talk About Football podcast. I'm sure many people will love reading a book on that show. I mean, maybe they would, actually. I don't know. All right. Write in a historian tome. Write in a ledger? What do these even do? All right. I think with JP, you just gotta pester. I mean, honestly, that's just anybody. That's really anything in life. If you just like pester someone, that's how you get the thing you want. I genuinely remember back in the day, I was always like, man, I wish Blizzard would like contact me about stuff. And then one day I like emailed like a PR guy at Blizzard and I was like, hey, what's up? And they were just like, oh, what's going on? We were waiting for you we were waiting for you to message us. And I was like, huh? You're waiting for me? Why don't you just message me? Meanwhile, there's been other things where I've like messaged people and they're just like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Like a lot of times you just gotta take the initiative. I have to yell at Jesse and Dodger to let me on Geek Enders. I used to have to yell at TB all the time, be like, yo, put me on the podcast. And he'd be like, all right, calm down. And then he would. Yeah, they're just shy. They don't want to come off as clingy. I needed my people to contact their people. That's what they were waiting for.
You again. You are
Pity I do not have time to eradicate you myself. See to their deaths, Team Brown. Feel free to make it excruciating.
This shall be music to your ears.
You have to yell about Geekenders because Dodger hates your guts. That's all you want, but she has to because of Jesse. Exactly. And because it's part of the quarterly Krendors. It's part of the whole thing. Contractually obligated to have me on. Are you older than TB now, Krendor, since he passed? I forgot how young he was. Oh yeah, TB was 33. It's crazy to think about. Because it feels like TB was older. Like, I would have said he was like late 30s, to be honest. And next month, I will be turning 37. Mamma mia. Yeah, that shit's wild, man. The hell mount? Okay. What was that mount? Big flight. Oh my god. I didn't get the feather again. Well. This excellent. All right. My blah blah blah. Dude, I hate Twitter.com. I opened up Twitter. I'm not even gonna call it X. I opened Twitter, and at the top of today's news, it just says Jelly Roll files for divorce from Bunny XO after nearly 10 years. I don't even know who those people are. Why is it telling me this?
Alex Straza. What has happened?
Something.
Is that English? I'm not sure, actually. It might be. And I don't really want to know, to be honest. Yeah, going on Twitter was my first mistake. That's very true.
Many deals for a friend.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you. Alright. I do know Jelly Roll's musician, but his music was shit. Ah, okay. That sounds about right. Wait. Who's that?
May your feet find good trails.
May your feet find good trails. I love when my social media fills my head with useless information about the world. Yeah, like, I want to be the one that fills my head with useless information. I don't want other people to do it. Like, if I'm going to go acquire useless information, I want to be the one figuring out what it's going to be. I don't want some shitty-ass Twitter feed to tell me. Yeah, at least let me choose the genre of useless information. Like, if I wish I could just set it to, like, sports or something, where it's like, oh, okay, sports news that I care about. Or, like, video game news. Like, why do I care? I don't even know who these people are. I'd like to thank all Knicks fans, New York media, for making me ignore social media for the last few days. That is very thoughtful of them. Your feed's filled with Star Fox, Ocarina of Time. I'm loving it. Man, that was pretty good. I wish I got more video game stuff like that. Yeah, you get to keep the nerd badge forever. Oh, there we go. World of Warcraft maintenance schedule. That shit's gonna be probably like down until 10 p.m. or so. It'll probably be down until I start streaming. Honestly, I do want to check out Guild Wars 2 again. I know a lot of people are doing that right now, but I think that'd be pretty fun to play some Guild Wars 2 again. I know Sinvictus said he was going to play. 8 hours was announced, so probably like 12 hours. That's true. If we do stuff with Sinvicta, you can get angry at me about mechanics and being luckier than him. I can't believe Guild Wars 2 is actually like 15 years old now. On Guild Wars 2. How many people are playing Guild Wars 2 right now? On Twitch. It's actually less than I thought. I think there was a lot of people earlier in the day. Dude, if I was streaming Guild Wars 2 right now, I'd be the #1 streamer.
Those webs will summon Nerubians.
I can be the #1 Guild Wars 2 streamer. Wow. Alright. Whoa, what the hell? I'm a Naga. Praise Illidan. Yeah, Guild Wars 2's always had smaller viewership, but I saw a lot of bigger people tweeting about it and mentioning it, which is why I thought that. Like, I saw Towley was playing it. There's a few other people I saw that were playing Guild Wars 2. I'm excited for Guild Wars 3 though, it should be fun. If they stick with how they do exploration and everything, I'm gonna have a great time. And they actually had some really cool fishing stuff and professions and like boats and things, so I'm hoping that they do some fun stuff. Yeah, and then having no subscription is actually phenomenal. Yeah, I remember WildStar. I did a sponsorship with Jesse for WildStar, actually. I remember. Oh, I always love World versus World, even if it was kind of chaotic and messy. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember that. Dude, I remember when Guild Wars 2 came out, me and Jesse were streaming it or something. Yeah, we were definitely streaming it. That was crazy. It was like so long ago. Honestly, I'd rather play Guild Wars 2 over Final Fantasy like any day. No subscription. And I had more fun playing Guild Wars than I did Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy? I can't even talk. Final Fantasy. Ouch. Guild Wars 3 is good enough. I'll unsub from WoW. I'm hoping that Guild Wars 3 actually creates more competition for WoW and makes them, you know, do better. That's always the nice part, is like when there's competition, it kind of breeds creativity and effort. I wanted to try Guild Wars, but I knew a guy who was really into it and he was really annoying. That's fair. Exactly. It gives Blizzard more things to steal, more ideas. More reason to like do stuff to help people to not want to quit or something. I don't know.
The master surveyed his kingdom, found it lacking.
I want a sample.
I mean, everybody steals from everybody. It is what it is.
Your flesh shall decay before your very eyes.
It's a big ass dancing dinosaur. Never mind, it's adapting. I mean, listen, the thing is, like, again, everybody steals from everybody. It's not like Blizzard's the only one doing it. How many people created battle royales after all the battle royale games? And then everyone's like, they're stealing from Fortnite. Fortnite stole from other people. To me, it's not really stealing if you take something and do it in your own way. But you copy. There's stealing and copying. Stealing is taking something and doing it in your own way. Copying is taking something and doing it in a shittier way. Realm Royale was game. Dude, Realm Royale was a good game. I loved Realm Royale. It was a fun game. You had your actual chickens in it. Fortnite was a survival zombie horde game, and then it failed, and then they're like, what if we make it a battle royale? And then it literally just blew up. What is Pal World? Yeah, they stole from PUBG, but they stole, I mean, it's the Picasso quote. Picasso said, good art is copy, great art is steal. And that's essentially what it is. Good art is copying just means that you copy someone's idea and people go, this is a copy, this shit sucks. But then great art is steal just means they took an idea and did it better than the original one. And they go, wow, this idea is great. So they essentially stole it, but they did it better so people don't care. And that's what it boils down to. Dude, I remember I made my video back in the day called, it was when I played that one game. Oh my god, what's it called? Hold on. Let me look it up. Hold. not a hat in time. Sort by... Why can't I sort by most popular? Latest members only or public? Dude, what the shit is this new YouTube ass garbage? Oh, here, Facade. That's what it was called. It's the Facade game, which is where I played it, and then I won the game without trying, because I was just being like... I don't know, I was being dumb in that game. And then PewDiePie played it like a year later, and a bunch of people watched my video because PewDiePie played it, and they were like, this guy's copying PewDiePie. And I was like, are you kidding me? I literally uploaded this video months before he even played the game. Like, it was actually just insane that people were just like, he's copying. Look at the upload date. How dumb were those people? Well, they were probably children, to be honest. Bum, 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 bum. Funny, because I actually watched your video of that again. That's right, I'm not PewDiePie. Surprisingly. I don't have $8 billion. However, I did actually, I did kill PewDiePie in Smite. Back in the day, PewDiePie was part of Maker Studios, and I killed him in a Smite tournament. Or as part of the game station, that's what it was. It was me, and I don't even remember who was on my team, and then... what if it's still online? Actually, I have no idea. I don't think it is. But yeah, it was PewDiePie, Cinnamon Toast Ken, and Cryaotic. Oh boy. That's what I remember. And I killed PewDiePie in that tournament. I don't remember who was on my team, to be honest. It might have been like Kraken or someone else or something. I don't know. A forbidden name. Yep. I remember the game station. I found you from TGS Podcast. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people found me from TGS Podcast. Wasn't Joe on your? Oh yeah, it was probably Angry Joe. That would make sense. I've always said Angry Joe is more emotional Joe and less Angry Joe. Although there's been some of the stories from Angry, like, I think I've told my Angry Joe stories before, but Angry Joe's a cool guy, but he's just kind of crazy, as you could expect. Where am I going? I'm over here. Oh, he kept putting spoilers in his thing. I think I've outgrown Joe's shtick for his reviews. I don't even know what his shtick is. I'm not gonna lie, I've like barely watched these videos. Uh-oh. Well, oof. worst thing was being angry. Oh. It checks out. Dude, I will never forget the moment. Me, Jesse, Angry Joe, Alex, and someone else. It might have been Gerard. Anyway, we're at some Mexican restaurant, and it was like a Mexican restaurant in LA. It's like Southern LA or some shit when I was visiting. And you know what? It was after E3 because we were at E3 all day, and then Jesse was like, "We got to go to this Mexican restaurant." And I remember we were there, and like, I was talking to Angry Joe about some shit, and I was just looking at him. All right, I was just looking at him like, and he goes, "Don't look at me like that." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Don't look at me like that." And I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "It's weird, man. Just like, don't look at me like that." And I was like, "I don't know what I'm looking at you." And then that was it. Then he like moved on. And I was like, I don't even know. I don't know what, I wasn't like, I wasn't doing anything weird. I was just like looking. And to this day, I have no idea what I was looking at him like. I don't know. It reminded me of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns is like, "Mattingly, shave those sideburns." And he like literally shaves his sideburns off and he's like, "Mr. Burns, I don't know what you think sideburns are." Like it gave me the same vibes. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But maybe I shouldn't have looked at him like that. So yeah, that was a moment in my life. He might have seen the demons in my eyes, that's true. Realistically, he probably felt socially anxious, self-conscious, or maybe you're crazy. Angry Joe is definitely not socially anxious or self-conscious. I'm gonna tell you right now, Angry Joe is one of the last people I would think is socially anxious. Maybe I was just crazy on him. It's possible. I might have just, you know what? We were having margaritas. I might have just been like, I might have just been doing like, "Hey, I'm feeling good." And he might have taken that as like a, something, oh, I don't know. I might have just been feeling good. That has to be it. The only person who ever acted that way around me was on drugs. I mean, I don't know. I do remember, my other favorite Angry Joe moments were he was staying at Jesse's place and we went and got food somewhere. I don't even remember where. And on the way back, he didn't feel good. And then the whole ride, he was just like, "Bro, man, I do not feel good, dude. Dude, Jesse, I do not feel good, man. Like, I don't feel good." And he was just like, I was like, "Dude, if I don't feel good, I just sit there like I don't verbally say it," but he was just like constantly the whole way just speaking his emotion, which, like, you know, that felt like an Angry Joe moment. He was, that's why I said he's more emotional Joe. So yeah.
I must thank you for exposing the rot within
I feel too performative.
None of them.
Man, that's true. There's a lot of YouTubers and streamers that can feel too performative. Honestly, that's what kind of bothers me with some of my old videos, is they feel a little too performative. Like whenever I'm doing my thing of like, "Hello everyone," like it's just, it's got that.
I'll fix what's got you down.
I hate it. That's why I hate listening to my old stuff.
I'll fix what's got you down.
When I feel bad, I go silent because I'm trying to not feel bad. That's what I do. Like if I'm just like, if I have a headache or I don't feel good, I'm just like, I'll just sit there in silence like, I hope I feel better. I mean, I don't think I'm as bad as I don't think I was bad or anything. Like I get, how I was. I just don't like listening to it. Plus, it's one of those things where a lot of people just don't like listening to themselves in general. Like, there's numerous YouTubers and streamers that'll watch themselves and be like, bro, I'm so cringe from back then. And it's like, not really. But everyone's always harder on themselves. Thank you, Joey Jojo, for the 28 months. Thanks to BMC for my sub gift. Yo, thank you, Joey Jojo and BMC. Oh, God, I need to get on it. Hold on. Swing. Thank you, Joey Jojo. I have no memory of this. Uh-oh. Only self-aware people are harder on themselves. I mean, that's very true. Okay. I usually notice that that is true. The most self-aware people, or like people that are considerate, are usually the most critical of themselves, and then the people that are the least critical of themselves are people that don't care about other people for the most part, and they're just like, whatever, man, I'm the way I am. If you can't handle me like this, then you don't deserve me at my worst.
This madness is over. You spared our people a dark fate, Overcaller. The truth of our alliance must remain hidden for now.
While the Queen's plies ended.
Yeah, people have decent emotional intelligence, aka not my dad. Yeah, to undermine. The amount of times I've had to just like talk to my dad and be like, do you understand what you're saying and why you're saying it, or what you're talking about? And he's just like, There's a reason I haven't come out to him, and I might never. Yeah, it's you guys know your dad. I actually haven't watched any of the World Cup. I'll probably watch as it gets deeper into the World Cup. I don't really care about the start of it, but as it goes deeper, I'll watch some World Cup stuff. Yeah, World Cup's happening. Especially now that basketball and hockey are done and it's just baseball. Wish I was still in Boston to get drunk with the Scottish. That would be an experience. Dude, I remember, speaking of my dad, I remember last year, my dad kept saying dumb shit when he had like a few drinks. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, you're gonna learn. And I was like, what am I gonna learn? And he's like, you'll learn. And I was like, well, what am I gonna learn? And he's like, you'll learn. And I was like, dude, this is where my learning disability comes from. This is actually where my learning disability comes from. Like, that's the genetic pass down. Luckily, I have my like mom's side of the family where my grandpa like worked at Motorola and was an engineer and helped me with like computers and stuff. I swear to God, if I didn't have that, I think I don't know where I'd be. He like built radios and shit.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
Dude, Hipster Lincoln, that's a classic. You'll learn as Boomer, for my opinion, is indefensible, so I'll make it a you problem. It really boils down to, like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when I talk to my parents, I just end up becoming a therapist. And they'll just, like, be, like, yelling, and I'm just like, all right, let's break this down. Why do you feel the way that you feel? Okay, good. Now, why do you feel the way that you feel? Now, do you see how feeling this way and doing the things that you did could impact this? Okay, now we're progressing, but nobody's going to pay attention or care, and we're going to run into the same issues next time. Good talk. I'm going to go home now. That's it's that paired up with like, my phone doesn't work, can you fix it? And I'm just like, yeah, the red 3, that just means that they want you to update the phone and that you don't have like iCloud, so like just ignore it. They're like, okay, also my email doesn't work, and I'm like, all right, it doesn't work because you didn't sign in, you need to sign in. And they're like, oh yeah, I hate passwords. Why do we even need passwords? This shit's stupid. I remember back in my day, if you wanted to make a phone call, you picked up the phone and you called. And I'm just like, yep. Yep. Was this before or after the whole glass of wine? Probably after. I mean, they drink, dude, my parents drink like Jack Daniels every day. I should charge them for the conversation. Why have we never heard Krendor use the argument? My dad's dad works for Motorola. Well, actually, it's my mom's dad. That's why I haven't used that argument. My mom's dad worked for Motorola. My dad's side of the family is all just like insane drunks. And that's why I'll never drink alcohol. America. Granted, that's like most of the world. Oh my god.
Great. New plan. Champions, take care of her while we check on our cartels.
What about my uncle? My uncle was a pothead that got divorced from my aunt. And then my other aunt didn't marry anybody. So I don't even have an uncle. My dad's side of the family are stuck in their way rednecks. That's a fun time. Hi, Krendor, what up? Yeah, I'll play the Ocarina of Time remake. I'm gonna hope that it has actual good controls. My hope is the controls improve and that I can actually play the game and feel good about it. My family's aggressively Italian. Oh boy, that's gotta get loud. Dude, that reminds me of my neighbors. I don't even, the one time I heard the neighbor guy like arguing with the neighbor lady next door over the phone, And he's just like, "Hun, I don't know. All right, I don't know." And he was like screaming. And then I remember like a month later, the neighbor lady was just like, "Sorry if you hear us arguing. I'm stubborn and he's Italian." And I was like, "Nah, it's all good. I don't really hear anything."
That's one nuisance out of the way. Good job, Laura. What do you want playing with Vexy? My crew was moving in.
It is a good excuse.
Great. And the Galoshes are sealed tight. Clear out Gallywix's cronies and see
Clear
what
out
can be salvaged.
Gallywix's cronies.
We'll put together something that'll blast the doors off that casino.
Dude, I learned that like my great-grandfather, I think I mentioned this before, but what haven't I mentioned before? My dad's dad used to drive a motorcycle and get really drunk, and he like washed windows in downtown Chicago. And he would just bring random shit home when he got really drunk. And then my great-grandma was like, he brought home a Christmas tree, he brought home a dog, and he brought home a woman. And when he brought home a woman, I said, "You son of a bitch, get out of here." And I was like, oh, okay. So that's that side of the family. Listen, I don't know. This is my genetics, man. This is what I got. You gotta play with the cards you're dealt. My other side of the family was more normal. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Classic Polish grandpa stories. That would be... Actually, you know what? Yeah, he was Polish. You lift, your shoulders look huge. I mean, I do go to the gym, yes. I do actually lift. I don't think my shoulders look huge, though. My shoulders look pretty normal, don't they? Although right now they're tight as hell. Banjo-Kazooie recompiled for fan remaster? I don't think I saw that. They look like shoulders? I don't believe it. Dude, maybe my shoulders are what's causing my headache and jaw pain. Hey, Gallywix. Looks like the house isn't gonna win today, dumbass. Yeah, I listen to Armin van Buuren at the gym. And while I'm driving. Really, I listen to the Armin van Buuren podcast whenever it comes out, and then I build my trance playlist. And I have a lot of trance music, so I pretty much always listen to trance music. Occasionally, I'll listen to Big Room and like, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Some other variations of it, but for the most part, I just listen to trance music. You share the playlist? I mean, I probably could. I would have to like log in and find it and do the thing. Oh, drum and bass? Drum and bass, all right. I like some drum and bass. I also love trance music too because, especially like older style trance where the songs last like 10 minutes. I love that. I love when the songs are like 5 to 10 minutes.
Nobody passes without permission from the boss. And you don't got permission. Ain't that right, Mug?
It's funny because a lot of the normie people that love Armin van Buuren love the most like generic normie song shit. They're just like whenever they do the top 50, top 100 of the year, I'll have some of my songs. I'll be like, dude, these songs that I favorited that are some of my favorites, they got to be in like the top 20. And they'll be like either not even in the list or like number 48. And then they'll be like top 5. And it's just like the most generic, like, this is what it feels like. Doo, 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 doo. And it's just like some guy being like, we got hard times, but things are getting better. And I'm just like, this sucks. But like I mentioned earlier, like all the songs that I like have either no lyrics or like very basic lyrics.
Nothing old Gran can't get through.
I unfortunately listen to Suicide Boys all the time. I don't even know who that is. Dream State? I think I've heard of Dream State. Dude, it's just like when you put on like a 6-minute song or longer and you're just sitting there and you're just like... One of my favorite songs is As the Rush Comes by Motorcycle. That's a famous trance song. If you don't know, look up As the Rush Comes by Motorcycle. It's like a 10-minute song. Yeah, that's a classic. The rap duo most people find obnoxious as far as I know. Well, at least you like it. That's all that matters.
What's next, Gallywix? Ooh, someone's getting
Tiny
cranky. You wanna host me? Keep going. Gallywix!
Gallywix, what the hell are you doing?
Save me the mush. The horde made you soft.
I also kind of like
Soft. I'm offering you a
very
way
energized kind of techno music. I mean, I like a lot of different styles of EDM. I like Europop type of stuff too, because I think it's fun. Techno, you've activated my trap card. I mean, it's the type of music I used to put in my WoW machinima credits.
Jump.
1,500 records? Oh my god. That's a lot of records. Oh, you used to DJ. Okay. That makes sense. Dude, honestly, my goal is to become a best-selling author, continue to stream and make videos, but not have to care about making money from it. And then at like 60 years old, become a DJ, and then be like named DJ Grandpa. And I'll just be like, we're bringing it back.
None of you are what Gallywix was.
That's my ultimate goal. That's how I'll finish out my life.
Now, we rebuild this place. We start cleaning up the mess he made.
Thunderbrain, he spelled rapping wrong, and Automod was like, whoa. You forgot one of the P's. Alright, to the blueberry. That's true, Shaq can DJ. Yeah, the second P is pretty important there. Shaq pulled me on stage, one of his shows. I look like a child next to him. I feel like most people look like a child next to him.
Oh boy.
So yeah, if I do that, then I'll complete my life goal of doing all the things I want. I'll become a trance music DJ. Actually, I would have to be on like the Armin van Buuren podcast. They'd be like, DJ Grandpa's here. Armin van Buuren would also be like 80 at that point. And then, I don't know. And I have my book. I'd have all my stuff. I'd be good. Then I could die. Yeah. Shaq and T-Pain are doing a set together next week? What the hell? The State of Unk podcast. Oh yeah, I gotta put my raps on. Drop the beat so hard I sprained the hip. Honestly, I'd probably do that now. What's that other really popular song? I hear it on TikTok all the time now. The kid, oh yeah, it's Children by Robert Miles. I think he died. But that song's like an iconic song. Yeah, that song's so good. As the Rush comes in as a banger. Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's a great song. I was saying that earlier. I don't know if you heard. Gassy Mexican injured his ankle on stream during one of his old DJ streams, jumping around. Dude, I strained my hip on stream playing Blood Bowl. This is making me feel old. Oh, you did? Okay, and you listened to it, I see. Yeah, it's a fantastic song. I actually think the first EDM song I ever heard was Better Off Alone. I think I heard it when I was like 12 years old. Maybe like, I was like 11 or 12. Oh yeah, released in 99. I think mine was, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe it was blue. So I think I heard I'm Blue and when did that release? Was that 99? That was 99. First one I can really remember is Pump Up the Volume by Mars. Get out of here, bloody children. Listen. Everybody here is already considered ancient on Twitch. And that means you're practically dead. You're a skeleton. Yeah, we can collectively take you out behind the shed. We need everybody because if we only use a couple people, everyone's gonna sprain or injure something. I turned 30 in 90 minutes. Help, please let me feel youngish until then. That's understandable. I'll allow it. Dude, I wish. Honestly, my early 30s were pretty good. I would take early 30s again. My 30s have been awful, all of them. Well. About to wrap up year 30. It's been red. Like, I would say most of my 30s were good, aside from 33 or 34 is when I concussed myself. That was my fault. That was bad. All my leg injuries this past year were bad. Older and Jesse by a few years, so I'm closer in age to him than Krendor is. Alright, I can piece that together. I think Catman's one of the oldest people here, actually, because he just turned 60. But honestly, Catman's young at heart. Catman has the actual heart of a cat. Actually, that's probably bad to have a heart of a cat. Naga or Furbolg? Honestly, I'll take Naga. Furbolgs just get corrupted. 60 in cat ears. The cat hearts get 9 lives as well? That's a good question. Where do they store those 9 lives? Is it in the heart, the brain? Who knows? Dude, when I go to the gym, there's like some ripped old people. I always bring it up, but definitely not the kidneys. There's this one dude, he's been going to the gym since I've been going, which means he's probably been going there since before I was going, which I started going like 8 years ago. He's probably Probably in his like mid 50s, late 50s. That dude is like insanely ripped. He's just like lifting like 60-pound weights, doing like crazy just like exercises. He's doing like ab shit. He was doing like some crazy pull-ups. Like, that's what I want to be. I want to be like that. That'll be my, I'll get like that when I'm VJ Grandpa, yeah. Yeah, Toaster Woman can feed me sausages while I do pull-ups. As long as the sausages don't have ketchup on them. I used to do a lot of pull-ups. Now I've just been doing dead hangs. Dude, love a good dead hang. Yeah, just the sausage, nothing else. You don't know what a dead hang is? It's where you go to like the pull-up machine or bar or whatever you want and you just hang. You don't do any pull-ups. You just like hold and hang. And it's fantastic for just like building a lot of tendon ligament strength as well as decompressing your spine.
Another
good shit.
King falls. You should be glad I know a loyal, tractable servant when I see one.
And building grip strength is also important.
And now, the final reckoning is at hand. The old devouring is nearly reborn. Go to the core of the Mana Forge. Prove your worth to me.
Yeah, they're great for just decompression. Please switch to skywriting so we make fun of you. Oh yeah, all right. Check out that mace. Oh yeah, this one? Which one? Woo, I'm back. Yo, welcome back. Oh, that is pretty cool. It's like a void mace.
Valeria is fighting back the Shadow Guard. We're barely holding the Mana Forge together. How will we stop him?
We won't. Not alone.
Yeah, it's almost like some sort of maw of the boy.
Until
Almost.
we can join the battle.
No one dig portals. Going. Oh yeah, Next Fest is happening, isn't it? Now through June 22nd. Next Fest. Dude, there's a game called Grandpa Needs Fish. I love how it says recommended for you. Grandpa Needs Fish, Keep Watering, Strange Zoo, and Dinosaurium. All right. Also recommended, Hidden Raccoons Asia, Good Catch, a game about flipping cards, King's Fall Chess, Turning Manor, Digline, Abyss Ring. Oh, I got a warp. For a game called Trash Day? All right.
I've got you.
Thanks, Zealotad.
We're in Demancius' domain now. So stay close and listen to me.
Let's check my recommended number as Ocean Pony. That's pretty fun. Up. I mean, here's the thing. I might play Potion Pony. It's intrigued me. Whee!
We're not here.
Uh-oh.
You've done well. Show him our strength. I see. We're not done yet. Follow me. And try to stay on.
Okay. Sweet hamster days. I got reincarnated as a hamster. My owners are 3 sisters, a charming cosplayer, a straight-laced and caring one, and one with a sharp tongue and a sweet side. I'm being showered in love, but will I fall in? Dude, that's like the most anime game I've ever heard of.
Thank the light you're alive.
The Manaforge is stable. What of Dimensius?
In hand, but not for long. We must keep him from regaining power. Sweet hamster days to the tune of Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline is probably one of my least favorite songs. It's like the most, it's like the ultimate old white person song. Like every time there's gonna be some sort of festival or like get together, like a big, like a town get together, there's like, hey everybody, sing along. Sweet Caroline. For too long. With Dimensius' defeat, the dark heart is on the verge of collapse. I'll hold open the way so you can make your escape. But to do so, I must remain on this side of the portal.
SS Plus, hell yeah.
Leave you trapped in here. How selfless of you.
I'm here now, yo. What up, Boogar? You got here just in time. You missed everything. Well, good job, everybody. Damn, you almost got UG. Want any help with Dells before the end of the night or anything? Honestly, probably not. I'm probably just gonna stop here because my head still hurts. And I'm gonna lay down and just like not look at a screen. As long as I don't miss the Garf. Well, we haven't hit the Garf, so you won't miss it. Want to get a good PC before I join for mount runs again? I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to run World of Warcraft. It's not the most intensive graphics. Yeah, if your computer's got RAM in it, it's gonna cost like $8 billion. Although I think it went down a bit, didn't it? But maybe it went back up. I have no idea. So let's see, a 1080. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to play WoW on like anything. My Steam Deck ran WoW. I should see if I have any RAM I can just sell. So it'll probably go for way more than what it's actually worth. All right. Well, there we go. We've done it. I probably am going to stop here though, because my head does hurt. So I'm going to go lay down. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the Krendor rants and fun times. And that was really it. There's nothing else that happened. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, click the follow button, follow along, be alerted when I go live. Click the bell to be super notified when I go live. If you've missed any of my latest WoW videos, you should go watch them over there. If you missed any of the latest Cox and Krendor episodes, including the one from yesterday, it's up there. Thanks everybody who subscribed, resubscribed, dropped bits, tips, gifted subs, watched ads, hung out, enjoyed the stream. I'll try not to hurt myself again. But no promises. So, oh yeah, my WoW mount video as well. It's a good one. No, I haven't fought the ants yet, but I hope I don't have to, because there's probably just more bad stuff that's gonna come from it. The boomerang of pain, yep. So, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll keep going with the Warcraft 3 tomorrow. That might be fun. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Okay? Okay. See ya.